Good morning, everybody. Wednesday morning, about 6:30. Still in Texas. I stopped yesterday in Sonora, Texas. They're on I-10. I'm trying to work my way over to Marble Falls, Texas. Still about an hour and a half away. But I had to stop there at a Speedco in Sonora because as I was traveling east on I-10, I stopped and, kind of did a walk around the truck and trailer, and I noticed one of my rear trailer tires wasn't looking so good. I noticed a few spots where the rubber had come off, and, small spaces, and I could see, the steel belting. So that's all bad. The closer I looked, the worse it looked. So I kind of called ahead to the Speedco there in Sonora and got in there, and I really was going to have them replace 2 of the trailer tires, but they only had 1 recap tire. And Oakley won't let us put retreads or recaps on our rear trailer axle for safety reasons, because when your trailer's up in the air loaded, that's where all the weight is supported. So what we ended up doing is taking the new retread tire and swapping it out with one of the front trailer axle tires, and then moving we moved 2 tires. We took the 2 tires off the back, moved them up to the front. No, we didn't. we put the retread tire up on the front axle and moved one of the front axle tires to the rear. So I lost some time there. That all took a couple of hours. So by the time they were done with that, I just parked there. It was probably after 6 o'clock. I had time still on my clock, but I just went ahead and parked and shut it down. Got up this morning and probably left out of there about, 4:40, 4:45, something. I got fuel. Anyway, so we're, I traveled east on I-10 and then got off there at Junction, Texas, and now we're on 377. Oh, there went a rabbit. As you can see, things are a lot greener now and the trees are bigger. Definitely a change in the terrain and the scenery. So I'm picking up, the work order just says rock in Marble Falls, Texas, and it's going to, oh gosh, what's the name of that town? Let me see if I can reach my paperwork and see what it says. Datyon, Texas, which is kind of a little bit like the northeast of Houston a little. So that's what we're doing today. But as you can see, we're on some nice lonesome roads here in Texas. Not much traffic at all. But yeah, lost some time this week, Monday had to stop and spend a few hours getting some work done on the truck, and yesterday the trailer. I talked to my dispatcher and I reminded him, because last week I had asked them, because I dropped my trailer there at the Oakley North Little Rock yard, and then I took my truck to the nearby Speedco and got an oil and filter change. You know, was gone from there about 2.5 hours, and I'd asked him to see if the shop would hook up the yard truck to my trailer and check it into the shop for just a regular routine, you know, service. You know, and when you do that, they check, you know, they check your lighting and your brakes and your tires or anything specific you've mentioned. But, you know, just give it a general service checkup. And I don't know where the breakdown was, but that did not occur, or they would have caught that, probably seen that those tires were not great, and would have replaced them. They're good about things like that, but for some reason the ball got dropped, and they probably didn't even get word that I wanted the trailer checked out. I don't know what the breakdown was, but it didn't happen. Anyway, I'm just trying to give you some road scenery here. West Texas. I guess you'd still call this West Texas. Not far West Texas, that's for sure. Beautiful morning. Might be getting some rain later on though, especially over in north and the eastern part of Texas. They're supposed to be getting some storms, so I might see some of that. Alright, more later. Alright folks, so we just turned onto the road that's supposed to lead us down to our shipper, a place called Whittlesey Quarry, Marble Falls, Texas. Must be down there where that other end dump truck is turning. Some pretty country through here. A few miles back there was I think the Colorado River. Yeah, some boating and fishing activities. Alright, so this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and make this turn, and I see a scale. Retail sales haul trucks. Okay, all new trucks stop must have an empty weight on file. Alright, alright, he's motioning me this way. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me go check in. Okay, so I walked up and checked in, and he told me to loop around here. I see another Oakley truck about to come out, so I'm going to let him go ahead and scale out. Oh well, he's going to let me go ahead and go. So I'll give you a look here. See if I can make this turn. Alright, so you got to get on the scale this way. And then the guy said when he gives me my paperwork, he'd show me where to go to get loaded. So get on the scale. Probably going to weigh around 32. I'm carrying more fuel than usual.
Kind of a short scale on how long your wheelbase is.
Oh, yeah. It is a short scale.
You're on back here.
Alright, 32, bouncing around 32, 31.8, about 31.8 is what it looks like. 31.820. Alright guys, so I got scaled in there, and he gave me a sheet that the loader is supposed to sign off on. And he says I'm getting a product called decomposed granite, I think he said. So I'm supposed to come around here and make a right turn. This will give you a look at the mine. And go down here. He said I'd probably see some other trucks. And then we'll get loaded. He said I did not need to take my bows out. And and I see some other trucks down here. So according to the little map he's showing me, looks like I need to keep on going this way. Okay, I see some loading going on over here. Looks like, well, I don't know if that's what I'm getting or not. I'll just let you look and we'll find out. A couple of trucks over here by this pile. Should be a pretty easy load. Okay, let me look at my paperwork and see what he put on here. Yeah, it doesn't really have any quantity on there. So I weighed just under 32,000. So I could take maximum, you know, 48,000, 24 tons. I'm gonna ask for 23 and a half, just to get a little wiggle room. All right, so looks like most of the mining operation is over to the right here. I can see a big dugout pit area. I'll try to show you some if I can. All right, you can see this truck in front of me getting loaded. I don't know if this is the same product I'm getting or not. I'm just giving you a shot of it. That's a second scoop he's put in. I haven't heard them talking on the CB, the loader and the driver, so I guess I'll just have to get out and talk to him. I don't know. A lot of these guys probably pick up here all the time. So that's the third dump. Alright, he honked, so that's it. Okay, so I'm getting the same product. I'm going to show you this a little bit. He's shooting for 23 and a half tons. He said he can tell how much he's putting on, and he's pretty accurate. But he also said we could get topped off on the scale if need be. So that's it. You kind of saw it with the truck in front of me. That's dump number one right there. He's starting in the front. He'll probably do 3 of them, I'm guessing. But that's it. Give you another shot. Dump number 2. All right, you get the idea. There's another truck coming in. All right, so that didn't take long. 3 scoops. Hopefully he's got it spread out pretty well. All right, so let's go back to the scale and see how things look. So my GPS says that Dayton, Texas, where this delivers to, is about 4.5 hours from here. $251 miles. And it's 8:15 now, so I should be able to get this delivered, you know, by 1:30, something like that, you know. Definitely deliverable today. Just showing you the layout here, heading back to the scale. Lots of product piled up around here. Landscaping supplies. Okay, I see looks like the Oakley truck that was waiting to get, that let me go to the scale in front of him is there straight ahead. Looks like he, pulled off over there to tarp up. This scale is very short too. I could barely fit on truck and the trailer. So you can see this guy's fitting on no problem. But I'm, I think they're driving shorter trailers. Anyway, let's get scaled out. All right, guys, so my loaded weight was 79,120. See the other Oakley drivers about to pull out here. I'll give you a look at that. So they got me with net product weight of 47,520. I believe, if I'm reading that right. And they call this product half minus. Evidently, he said they also have a quarter minus, which is a lot harder to load for some reason. He said the trucks are always either too heavy or too light. But we're good. I told him, I said, I could take a few hundred more pounds, but he was like, nah, man, it'd take a while for the guy to get back up here, and he'd kind of hold up the scale. And I said, okay, that's close enough for me if you're happy. So we went with the 79,140, I think he said. All right, so I'm just gonna pull over here, get out and get my tarp on, send in my shipping information, and then we'll be circling back and heading toward Datyon, Texas. All right, folks, so we're exiting here. Headed to Datyon, Texas. Busy place, busy place. I don't know, I probably saw 6 or 7 trucks coming out of there while I was there. It did take, I don't remember what time it was when I got there, but that whole thing probably didn't take over 35 minutes. Not bad, not bad. I was going to show you this turn up here off the highway I came in on. I turned right to get in here off of this highway, and there's not enough room to make that turn. So I had to, just like this pickup just did, I had to go through the red light here and turn into this parking lot to the right to have enough room to get onto this road. In fact, I'm gonna do that here also. Gee whiz, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go down here and get on this highway because there is not enough room for that deal. All right, enough complaining. Let's hit the road. All right, folks, here's your little look at downtown Houston. I'm about 40 minutes, depending on traffic, from delivery in Datyon, Texas. It's about 12:40. I had given my fleet manager an ETA of 1:30, so I should be okay. But traffic's been a little bit rough. There's a lot of road construction on I-10. But we're moving okay right now. I was just trying to give you a look of things there as we saw some of the downtown area. Over to the right. Kind of out of view by now. So remember, I've got this load. I forget what they call it. Like this tiny little gravelly. I think he called it granite of some sort, but we're delivering it to Datyon, Texas. Don't know what's after that. When I called my fleet manager, shoot, probably about 2.5 hours ago, gave him my ETA, he said to call him when I was empty. He didn't tell me of any plan at this point, so I don't know what to expect really. Last time I was down in the Houston area, I went over back to the west side of town to a salt place and got a little salt and went up to DB, Arkansas. But I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you at the customer. Okay, folks. I'm about to turn into my delivery location, hopefully. I say that because this has been a troublesome place to find. There was some errors in the addressing, in the order, and the mapping. My dispatcher gave me a phone number to another driver that had delivered here yesterday, and luckily he sent me a Google map pin to get me here. He said he had a rough time yesterday also. So it's a job site, as you can see, big construction site. So I'm not sure. Let me try to talk to these fellas and see where I need to turn in. Okay, I just pulled over and let this dump truck here go in. He looked like he might know where he needs to go. Woo, man, this is probably going to be fun. Got a big project going here for sure. Alright, so let's go in here, see if we can figure this out. Get somebody that can talk to me. Oh, let's see. Nobody's waving their hands at me or anything. Here's a fella. I don't know. Let me stop here and see if I can get some help. Okay. So I found a guy that knew what he was doing. And he kind of stood down here and pointed for me where I need to go. Sounds like a lot of fun. Oh, I'll show you a little bit. Come on, man, get out of here. Okay, let's see if we can oh, this trailer's probably in my way. I don't know, it's gonna be tight. Okay, so they want me to back up into this little driveway here you see to the left before this red fire hydrant, and back down there and try to dump. I'll just try to show you some of it. But I gotta, man, this is gonna be tight. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get this trailer to move. And yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be tricky. Well, guys, they've decided they can't get all the vehicles moved down there. They want me to come down here and turn around and blindside back into that driveway I showed you. So I'm trying to see how I can turn around. So right, let me show you how we did this. I came in from that way. I was going to back up like this
but they had me go down there, turn around, and then blindside back in here. And I've already swept the trailer out. It dumped out pretty clean. But let me show you. Got my mud flaps up. There's what's left of the load. He's been spreading it out here. But that's the trailer. Got it all swept out clean. So that's what we're doing. That's the load right there. Still got to get somebody to sign my paperwork. Get my tarp over, shut my back door.